Top 10 feel-good facts about sex. It's probably fair to say that most people at the moment have a lot more time on their hands. So a lot more people will be getting handsy. While there might be worries about a lockdown baby boom in 9 months' time, it may be that sex is one of the best ways to deal with our new living situations. Let's get
10. Sex is good for the immune system. In the middle of a flu pandemic, wouldn't it be good if there was some easy way of boosting our immune system? One study has found that sex does just that. Antibodies are our body's way of identifying foreign agents like germs and viruses. One of these, immunoglobulin A, is found in our saliva and one mucous membranes and is a vital line of defense against cold and flu viruses as well as other pathogens. In those who have sex, it could help reduce the risk of sexually transmitted diseases. 9. Masturbation is good for the immune system. If you find yourself locked down alone, there is no need to fret, however, science has your back. It seems that masturbation can also have positive effects on the immune system. In one small study, male volunteers were asked to masturbate to completion while their blood was drawn. Not perhaps the ideal situation for an orgasm. But the study found that arousal and ejaculation both led to increases in the total number of white blood cells in the blood. White blood cells are key factors in how the immune system responds to pathogens. 8. Sex is good for your heart, in women. A large study of people in later life has shown that a sexual relationship can have good health effects in older women. The study showed that a large proportion of older people report having a satisfying sexual relationship with their partner, though predictably men report having more sex than did the women taking part. Unfortunately for these men and their boasting of their prowess, the study concluded that those who have sex once per week were more likely to have an issue with their heart than those who had no sex at all. Having sex twice per month seemed to be best for older men. 7. Orgasms block pain. After an incidental finding revealed that lab rats undergoing vaginal stimulation felt less pain, it was decided that similar research should be tried with human women. Women were invited into a lab and told to self-pleasure themselves manually. While this was going on, a machine compressed the fingers of the other hand and the subjects had to say how painful they were finding the experience. Stimulating the vagina led to the test subjects' pain threshold doubling. Later work on women in childbirth found that the passing of the baby's head into the vagina stimulated this process of lessening pain too. 6. Science says 21 is the magic number, in men. It is a question that all teenage boys ask themselves at some point: am I masturbating too much? The actual answer to this question is probably not, unless you are becoming sore. Most people grow into a healthy relationship with their body. When you're feeling sexually frustrated, it is nice to know that help is always to hand, as it were. But science has also come up with an answer for how many times a man should masturbate in a month to have peak prostate health. Over 18 years, 32,000 men were questioned about their sexual habits. It found, as other studies had, that frequent masturbation could reduce the risk of prostate cancer.
5. Reduces stress. The endorphins released by sex that activate opioid receptors not only reduce pain, they also modulate our responses to stress. When we have sex, then there is a very real reduction in the stress we feel. Since stress can be caused by changes in our lifestyles, worry about events, and confinement, there might be some people in need of stress relief right now. But endorphins are not the only hormones produced when we have sex. Sex releases oxytocin, which has been categorized by some as love hormone. The feelings of connectedness after sex may be because oxytocin has been found to raise the levels of compassion we feel for other people. 4. It makes for a good night's sleep. Stress and anxiety are natural byproducts of living through unprecedented events. These feelings, however, can leave us tossing and turning in our beds, and not in a good way. A restful night of sleep would make us all feel better. One of the best ways to achieve this may be sex. The endorphins sex causes our bodies to release have the side effect of easing the anxiety that may keep your mind chattering all night. The oxytocin can also lead to a good night's sleep by relaxing your body and promoting a general feeling of well-being. It may even act as a sedative that directly helps you fall asleep. Studies have found that sex before bed leads to a more satisfying night under the sheets. 3. Masturbation helps you concentrate. Freelancers who work from home have always known of a problem that most people are only just now learning about. Procrastination. Procrastinating by using masturbation as an excuse to put off doing work can seem like a huge waste of time, however enjoyable it is. Now that many more people are working at home, ever more are finding that they want to take a few more breaks from their computer. 2. It helps your relationship. Research shows that those who come together sexually frequently stay together. Sex for many people is a vital part of their relationship with a partner. The more sex that partners have, the more likely they are to be happy together. This is due to the chemical rush that accompanies orgasm that we come to associate with our partners, but there are emotional benefits beyond biochemistry. There is a strange loop where affection leads to greater sexual desire and greater sexual desire leads to more affection. This is one reason why sex therapists may suggest scheduling sex for struggling couples to kick-start their relationship. 1. It makes you happy. Sex has many physiologically positive effects, but perhaps the most important is to mental positivity. One study of college-age students wanted to see what casual sex was doing to their mental health. Instead of finding many negative results, they found that any form of penetrative sex gave students a boost in terms of feelings of well-being and self-esteem. Not many people, it seems, were feeling shame after doing the walk of shame. Other research has attempted to quantify the positive effect of sex on us. When they compared the happiness of people having sex at least once per week and compared it to those having sex less than once per month, the difference was stark.